It's your on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Looking at Sacramento, they want to turn it around after the loss. Now, here's Oladipo. And Antetokounmpo.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
And Greg, even with teams daring Giannis to shoot from outside, his career three-point percentage stuck below 30%.
And still an elite scorer because of his proficiency at the rim. But it's been said before, if he adds the triple, he'll be truly unguardable.
Here's Giannis after the Kings pick up 2. From deep. Here's Oladipo. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Good job by Victor on that one, scoring despite getting whacked. I love how he maintained his balance on that shot.
Kicks it out to Garland. Simmons trying to get open. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Rose up off the inbound. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, it's good signs.
Now, here's Oladipo. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo schemes it in.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. For the rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
There's Garland. Oladipo with the block. It's Oladipo on the wing. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside Garland. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Garland. Stolen by Okoro. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Giannis is one of those guys, you look at the end of the season, he's going to be up there in free throw attempts per game.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek Freak.
And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's a three-point game. Here's Oladipo. And the Bulls with another miss. And so here's Sacramento. Pass to Lopez. Back to Simmons. Kings moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Harris. Not going to go that time. Excellent D here by Iguodala. The Bulls leading by 3. Cousins inside. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Harris outside. To stop the drought. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Here's Chicago. And finished off by Oladipo.
Now the defense head on a swivel as Oladipo had him in circles.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Simmons left side. And here is Garland. Nice D from Oladipo.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Nasty move. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Does such a good job with patience inside as Giannis finds some room, strong in the interior.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Now, Antetokounmpo, after Ben Simmons' three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Cousins. Misses off the right iron.
I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
Thompson outside. Trying to get open is Lopez. Sacramento again missing. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The perennial MVP candidate continues to thrive. And it's Giannis's work ethic that has separated him from most.
And both free throws good for Giannis.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Now, here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Simmons. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Lopez with the bucket. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time. Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Simmons. And Antetokounmpo with the block.
You get down on the block, Giannis is going to use that length defensively and get his hands all over any shot attempt.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Oladipo. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Oladipo, left side. And he goes big with the dunk over Brook Lopez.
Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
And here's Garland for three. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Bulls out front, up by 12. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here, guys, for the Bulls.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
Melton with the ball. Here's Portis. Pass to Coffey. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And Jones sends it back. And he gets it back. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard. The Kings trail by 14. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. You know, it seems like we're seeing more teams, Brent, use zone defense these days. Not too long ago, zone was almost non-existent in the league.
Well, Kevin, you couldn't play zone. Even though there were zone principles in man-to-man defense, it used to be an illegal defense to set up in a 2-3 zone that you see teams doing nowadays. I'm very interested if the league does, in fact, do away with illegal defense and allow coaches to use whatever defensive scheme they need to do to slow up their opposition. It might do something in terms of producing more shots so we don't get stagnation with just threes all the time. We'll see if that happens.
And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Jones. Right wing. 16 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. The Bulls leading by 14. Out to the wing. And the wide open shot from Connaughton. Sinks the three-pointer. Connaughton's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Melton. Rejected by Murray. And they get it back. Pass to Jones. 6 to shoot. And the call will be against Damian Jones. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento. Right, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
The Bulls leading by 17. Pass to Cousins. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Kennard. Finished off the break. Kennard's got his first bucket of the night.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And Cousins throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They grab their own miss. Here's White. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
He's off on the second.
When it comes to teams that have struggled in recent years, the Kings come to mind, and those recent years actually extend out a lot longer than anyone wants to admit. It's just been one tough season after another.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And through the Kings' struggles, Brent, they've had many good players. But it's hard to believe they haven't reached the playoffs since 2006.
Yeah, it's really a head scratcher, Kevin, and you can see that they're hungry. They want to get back to the postseason, but they just need some continuity. They need some guys to really pull together. And in order for all of that to happen, we got to establish an identity. And under this new coach, maybe that will happen.
Bulls leading by 16. And Cousins throws it down.
Cousins loves when he has times to show his creative side. That time cutting the D apart like a surgery.
Stolen by Washington. And stolen by White. And White slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Cousins. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now Washington. No points in the game yet for him. Now here's Cousins. Good D by Jones.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Porter looking it over. Driving the lane. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And really with an ever-growing skill set and a scorer's mentality, Porter stays in attack mode offensively.
Right side, White. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. White's got 5 now.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Cousins. Tries again. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
Iguodala outside. Fires from deep. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
And Portis with that trademark intensity, getting right up on top of his man.
31. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's the Kings with the ball. Down by 12. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. That's the first of 6 played on the road. And no good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Okoro. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis setting the tone right now with some authority on the offensive end.
Now Garland. An easy 2 points on the layup. Garland's got his first basket.
The defense looked a little bit confused on that play as Garland moved nicely.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with this play.
Giannis dunks it down.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Portis. From downtown. And they recover it. Chicago leading by 14. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. No good that time. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Let's go. And the jumper is good. Garland's got his second bucket of the night. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
Clock at 6. Here's Iguodala, and the layup's good off the glass. Iguodala's got his first basket of the night.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud and make some noise for your 916 crew.
On defense, Chicago. They lead by 14. It's stolen by Oladipo. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Outside Garland. Thompson outside. It's deflected.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Here's Bassett. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, that Greek Freak nickname is apropos. I mean, he can handle it, he can pass it. The combination of size and athleticism, what a talent.
Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by the Kings. Chicago leading by 18. Oladipo outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
I know one thing the Kings wanted to focus on this season, and Brent, that was defense.
Well, they're a team that's been at the bottom of the league on the defensive ratings for quite some time. And one way to remain competitive is to bring your defensive intensity on a nightly basis. It's going to be a point of emphasis for this new coaching staff to get these guys on board. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Poked away. Iguodala with the steal. Giannis outside. Going inside. He goes up again. And Thompson sends it back.
Clay showing some signs that time of that primetime defense he can bring. I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Kicks it out to Garland. Will it go? And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Oladipo misses. And here is Garland.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Harris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's a good free throw shooter. Tobias Harris smartly looking to get in there and find some easy points from the line.
And he makes the first.
Tobias Harris at the line for 2.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Bulls leading by 21. Oladipo outside. Lopez with the block.
Excellent off-ball awareness as Brook was able to get over there and swat it away.
Outside, Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Giannis. That one a little long. And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-5 run. For the 3. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
There's Garland. Pass to Thompson. Here's Lopez. Sacramento again missing. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Now Cousins with his height is able to get up there and jam that one down. Just get the ball deep to him on the inside and pretty much he'll take care of the rest.
Simmons with it. Back to Garland. Pass to Simmons. Driving in. Misses from close range.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
15 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. And then Cousins with the dunk. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in complete command. They're leading.
The Bulls, 52.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so here is Chicago. On the wing, Giannis. Iguodala outside. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Iguodala is got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bulls. Here's Simmons. To the inside. Out to Thompson. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Simmons can't get it to go. Giannis outside. And he finishes nicely on the way. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points in the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Cousins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Thompson. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. But I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
That's a great sign. Clay up there and rocking the rim.
Bounce pass from Iguodala. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Out to the right wing. Cousins, no one around him. No good with the triple. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, the quickness, the size, and the speed of Simmons really breathtaking, especially when he's dribbling the rock.
Now Cousins. And he banks in the layup. Cousins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And that one is good.
A physical presence. Simmons is 6'11", nearly 250 pounds. He can easily absorb the hit.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Can't nail the jumper. And it's Sacramento's ball. Simmons inside. And the rejection by Giannis. Fade away. Trying to get open is Lopez. Simmons missing again.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Cousins inside. Puts the move on. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That one on Harris.
Second team foul.
And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, in this offense and in this structure, there's going to be opportunities to get a lot more assists for Cousins.
White goes in, and White slams it in.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring. Now, here's Cousins. Shakes him. And it's good on the way in. Cousins has got 12 points here in the second half.
Boogie on the inside just causes problems defensively. I mean, it's incredible what he can do.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 20 points here for Cousins. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Another part of the credit has to go to what they did on the inside blocking shots. I mean, super scrappy defensively and just affecting a lot of the opportunities that their opponents were putting up.
Timeout called by the Kings. Both teams deciding to change it up.
For your Kings Youth Dance Team.
And here's Melton. Pass to Vortis. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
That one drops for him. Cousins has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Such a power player is Cousins. Fantastic. Fighting his way through whatever kind of challenge the defense wants to throw at him.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Fades. Nice move. And Giannis with the layup. Giannis has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bulls.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Clock at 2. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substituting on the court.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Guys, what's your take?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Here comes your 916 crew, everyone.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Porter with it. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled
난 연락이 와 전화가 와 내 목소리 듣고 싶대 내 파리도 와 술자리 있다고 받은 수많은 초대 But I'd rather be with you 우리 둘이 취하면 훨씬 느낌 좋아 음악 들어 make the mood We take it higher every day 큰 목걸이 하나 하는 거보다는 19개 하나에 500만원이면 한번 계산해 500만원 x 19 That means I'm getting paid Yeah grinding every day Yeah 손으로 모아 pray Yeah yeah Look 나름 겸손해 Yeah 너무 감사해 Yeah 민씨가 주는 나 필요 없어 꾸준히만 하면 돼 Yeah let's get it
Just what you want. So don't leave me drowning. Don't let me down. Don't hold it back like that. Just pull me closer, baby. Oh no, let's make the most of this before it's over.